Tuck and Tuck Show.
Hold on, man. Hold on a second. That's a nice lady over there. All right, I'm ready, man. All right. Welcome to the Tuck and Tuck Show. Today we have a special episode, and we have Mr. Bobbie Sherrod. How you doing, Bobbie?
What's up, Tuck?
I'm doing good. Now, what are your origins in Oberlin? How long have you been here? Because I know you recently moved back, right?
Yeah.
So, you were living in Lorraine before that?
I moved to Lorraine.
So, you were born in Oberlin, though, right?
No, I was born in Missouri, St. Louis.
Oh, I never knew that.
I come to Oberlin when I was 7 weeks old.
Oh, okay. Now now who's the members of your family that still reside in Oberlin? Is this your sister?
My sister and my brother.
Okay, who's your brother?
Renando.
Okay, I always call him
Ronnie.
Yeah, Ronnie. All right, so why did your family originally move here?
For work.
Hey, can you expand on these answers a little bit?
In Ohio, they had jobs.
Okay.
And my aunt was already living here.
All right.
And then my dad came up behind him, and then we came up.
So your dad, did he work where did he work at?
Sterling Foundry, okay. Wellington.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. So you grew up here. Where'd you grow up at in Oberlin?
Well, Main Street, Vine Street, Edison, and then Hamilton.
And that's where you stayed at, right?
Right.
All right. Now, John, was that your uncle, John
Yeah.
Sherrod? Okay. I used to do a little bit of work for him as he got older. I used to go out there and cut the grass and stuff for him. He's a real nice person.
Mm-hmm.
You got to loosen up a little bit, man.
Why?
You're making me uncomfortable.
But
you got
earlier you talked bad about me.
I never talked bad about you.
Yeah, you did. You called me a bootlegger.
No, I was just talking about your...
We're not having that.
Anyway, so now as a young man, what did you do? What was your job here? What did you do?
I worked for the city of Oberlin.
Oh, okay. For how long?
Not long, but long enough.
What happened with the city?
Didn't make enough money.
Oh, and then you went to the airport, or was that later?
No, that was real late.
Oh, okay. So after you left the city, what'd you do after that?
Then I went to Cleveland, and then I got hired at General Motors.
Oh, okay. So did you work?
Then they closed.
You worked there till they closed?
Yeah.
So, but there was a lot of people from Oberlin that worked at GM. Like I know Mr. Smith.
Yeah.
Wasn't your sister like a general foreman there?
No, she worked in Ford.
At Ford, okay. Yeah, I've heard about that. She's a very nice lady. Hey man, you gotta expand on your answers a little bit.
For what?
Because it's the show. People want to know about you, what you've been through, what you've been doing.
Trying to stay alive.
Trying to stay alive. Okay, so you worked at you worked at General Motors until they closed. Now, what did you do after that?
Then I went on my own contractor.
Oh, as an electrician?
Yep.
Okay. Did you have a license and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if you had a license because you've done some work for me.
I've done some work for a whole lot of people.
Yeah, and I remember years ago you did some work when we lived on Park Street.
Yeah, your daddy had me build him a new stove.
Yeah, it was in the wall.
Yeah, when you was running around there snotty nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you.
Hold on a minute. Yeah, the stove was in the wall.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I rebuilt that stove.
Okay, so you did the whole...
The whole stove.
Okay, that's awesome. I didn't know. I never knew that.
I know, because you was running around there crying in your diaper, snotty nose, hollering for nothing. And I used to stand there and look at you. Anything else you want me to tell you about yourself?
No. Whatever you want to say. Hey, I'm here to interview you. So after after you did your little I don't mean to say that.
Yeah, you did. You did.
After you did your own independent electrical work.
Yeah.
Then you went to the airport after that?
Yeah.
So what was
for benefits?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because when you get old, you ain't got no benefits.
Yeah, that's true. So what did you do at the airport?
Maintenance.
Okay, so like clear the runways and cut the grass, stuff like that?
That's field maintenance. Did both of them.
Okay.
Building maintenance, field maintenance.
Okay, well that's very important because without you, the planes might not land.
Sometimes some of them skid off.
But now, I mean, aren't you supposed to like salt the runways and all that, make them nice and clear?
Yeah, but when they're running out of fuel, they coming down.
Yeah, they gonna come down one way or the other. Now I've known you from years of working, being at McDonald's. You're good friends with my uncle.
Yeah.
And Mr. Bell.
Yeah.
Mr. Jackson.
Yeah.
And all them. Now, how long did you guys like go down there?
We went down there till everybody was passing away.
I mean, but before, when did you start? Because it didn't start at McDonald's, didn't it?
No, we started at Cafe. It used to be where Fred Owens owned it.
The campus.
Yeah, the campus.
So what started that? You guys just wanted to...
Well, your uncle and all of them, they was been down there going to the campus for years and years.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's a lot of BS that goes on down there.
A lot
of lying going on.
Well, I don't know all about that, but they talked about the city. They talked about everything.
Yeah, solving all the problems of the day.
Tried to.
Yeah, so you said, like, I know my uncle, he's gone. Burger.
Yeah.
There ain't that many people left down there, is it?
Just me and Ned and Jim Stringer.
Jim.
Yeah, who we call Doc.
I didn't never know his last name.
Yeah.
I thought it was something else.
Stringer?
Is it Stringer or I don't know.
Strayer. Yeah, Stringer.
It's Strayer? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you've been hanging out with Doc for how many years and don't know the man's last name?
Don't care. Call him Doc.
All right. I see where this is going. So other than just go down there and hang out, I mean, what do you guys talk about down there?
Everything.
I know you got a couple interesting stories from being down there.
Politics.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but you don't have no stories from being down there at McDonald's?
What kind of story are you looking for?
Interesting stories?
For instance.
I'm asking you. Anything you want to talk about? I brought you on the show because Matt said you had a lot of stories, a lot of interesting stories, but I don't know, maybe growing up, working as an electrician, you had to fill me in. That's why I'm here to talk to you. Mm-hmm. you gotta work with me here. You gotta work with me a little bit. Like, you don't have no stories to tell about.
Yeah, we had a dog when we lived on Edison Street. Me and my brother and my sisters, we lived there, and Dad had got him a little dog and going to use it for a rabbit dog, and then he didn't have no dog house, so he put him under the house. And then in the wintertime, he froze. And Lord, that hurt. I mean, he froze, and my dad, me and my brother, we seen him going under the house. And he brought old Mike out. That's actually what his name was, old Mike.
Oh, okay.
Brought him out, and we see my dad, put him in the car, and he left. So about, I don't know how long ago, when he come back, he had this thing in the bag. And then him and my mother, they was in the kitchen, they was fixing him up. And we didn't know it was a coon Me and my brother, we looking at it, and we saying, that's old Mike. So we ain't say no more about it. So here come my uncles, my cousins, all of them. Dad had invited them all over to eat this coon. They call coon. We thinking, me and my brother, we thinking it's old Mike. So we walking around looking at it, crying. Well, we was little fellas. We didn't know no better. And then we were crying, so my cousin looked around, looked at me, and said, well, what's wrong, boy? I said, y'all ain't eating no coon. He said, what? Ain't eating no coon, you eating old Mike. And he said, what? Man, the whole house went nuts. My dad had to go back in that garbage, pull it out, and
had to pull the dog out?
Pull the feet out of the coon to show him that's what they was eating.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that.
Hey.
Well, you didn't. You must have been really young.
Yeah, we were real young.
Yeah, I've actually had coon before. It ain't too bad. It's a little stringy.
No, it's good if you got somebody who can fix it.
Yeah, it's a little stringy, but it's all right. And back then, did you guys eat a lot of other stuff like that, or?
Yeah, we eat it. That was the only way we survived.
Oh yeah. Did you go hunting at all with your dad, or?
Yeah, I did go a couple times.
Yeah, what'd you go hunting for?
Oh, well, pheasant, rabbit mostly.
Pheasant, they said that's like really good.
Yeah, that is good.
Good eating pheasant. I never had pheasant or rabbit.
Yeah.
But I grew up a little bit later than you did.
Yeah, you sure did.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. You can't pick what time you were born.
That's right. True.
So whenever you're born, that's when you're born. But yeah, that's like I said. I've had coon, but pheasant. I know you say you can barbecue too.
Oh yeah, I do a little bit of that.
You still barbecue? Yeah, because
not now.
Yeah, there was one time I had an apple tree that I cut up, and I told you go back there and get some of that wood, but don't take all of it. And the next day when I came back home,
well, you had it all laying all over, so I helped clean your place up because you wasn't cleaning things up fast enough. So I just said, well, he ain't gonna do nothing with this, so I cleaned it up for you. And then you come back in and accuse me of stealing your wood.
All I know is I said,
see, I told you guys wasn't no good.
All I know is I said you're welcome to have some of it.
I asked you for it.
Yeah, and I said you can have some of it, but don't take all of it. And when I got back there wasn't nothing left but 2 little sticks.
That's all you needed.
No, I know.
Yeah, that's all you needed because you wasn't doing nothing but burning it up and hoo-howing all in the nighttime.
All I'm saying is I think you might owe me a little something from all that wood you stole from me because you then.
Well, why didn't you call the popo?
Well, no. Let me explain. Then you went and barbecued and they didn't bring me none.
Beg your pardon?
I said, let me talk a little slower. I said, then you barbecued with the wood that you stole from me.
Yeah.
And then you didn't bring me no barbecue.
Yes, I did. You didn't want it.
No, I ain't.
Yeah, you was full of that old crown over there. I don't want none of your stuff. Yeah, you talk bad to me. Yes, you did.
Now, does it look like I turned down food?
Yeah.
No.
You're choicey.
No,
You want to eat all that hamburger and all that other shit downtown. See, don't tell me about what you don't do. What's wrong, Tucky? Can't talk?
All I'm saying is you took the wood and then you used it. And I think you gave my brother some, but you didn't bring me nothing.
Because I couldn't half the time find you. Or
you know where I live at. Just leave it, and the door's open. Just leaving it in the kitchen.
The last time I left something on the door, I got accused of saying I tore it up. So, that was a no-no with Tucky.
Yeah.
No, when I see your brother, here, and he appreciated it.
So you saying you like my brother better than me?
No, I like both of you.
Oh, see, I'm glad you admitted that. That was on tape.
Yeah, well.
I'm glad you admitted it, though. Oh, you like Matt, don't you?
Well, me and the missus have to talk.
Oh, you and his wife? But she's sitting right there.
Well, we'll get around to it. He gonna straighten up.
Matt's a good person.
Okay.
You don't agree with that?
Nope.
Now what? Wait a minute, Matt's the one that invited you on the show.
No, he twisted my arm.
How did you do that?
He threatened me.
Matt threatened. How'd he threaten you?
You know how them guys is.
No, explain. That's why you're here. You could explain exactly what happened so people know.
But then he's talking about cutting my tires.
He said that?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then something has to be burnt later.
Matt said he would cut your tires?
Yeah.
Oh, Matt wouldn't. I don't believe Matt would say that.
Okay. No, because you guys play cards, don't cut the house, don't pay no taxes. Y'all get away with all that.
What we supposed to pay taxes to?
You gambling, ain't you?
Well, we don't know. A lot of people gamble.
Beg your pardon?
A lot of people gamble and don't pay no taxes. Oh. We played cards at my uncle's house every day, and we never paid no
I
taxes.
know, and he cheated too.
Oh, my uncle cheated?
You know he cheated.
I never known him to cheat me.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
He never cheated me.
No, because you cheated him.
No, I wouldn't do that to him. But Matt said you had a whole lot of stories that were interesting to tell. Do you have any more, like, interesting stories you could tell us?
I ain't got a lot.
Well, like what?
Ask him about his recent invention.
You don't need to know that because I don't know how it's going to work yet. I just set it up today.
Oh, you're working on some type of new invention?
Yeah, for old folks.
And you can't tell us anything about it?
No, because y'all run with it.
You think we'll take your invention?
Yep.
Have you invented anything else in the past?
Nope.
Yeah. You know, whenever I interview people, I always appreciate when they give me one-word answers. That's what I'm usually looking for. So can you expand on some of your answers?
No.
All right. All right. Well, I don't know where to go with this interview, Matt.
No, Kentucky. You know how I think about them.
Wait a minute. You don't like the people that do the Tuck and Tuck show?
I said, you guys, all right. Your brother, me and him, we cool.
What about me? Hey, man, I'm the one talking to you.
I know, because you had no choice because your brother ran.
He didn't run. He's sitting right over there. He's standing right there.
Oh.
He would have did the show.
He had to go to the bathroom.
Well, he could have came right back.
Well, you was in a hurry.
No, I wasn't in no hurry. I got all day.
So do I.
I ain't got nowhere to go. So we mostly came on here because Matt said that
You twisted my arm.
Matt said you had a lot of interesting stories about growing up in Oberlin. Do you have any other stories about growing up in Oberlin?
Oberlin changed a lot.
Okay, but when you were here as a young man.
Oberlin had a lot going.
Okay, like, for example, what was going on when you were younger?
Oh, we had anything we wanted to do. Baseball, football, went down to the park. We had a lot of things to do.
Well, those things are still available to people now. I just don't think they want to play as much, and the park is still there.
No, they're too busy thumbing on the phones and stuff like that. I wish that had never came in.
But that's not the fault of Oberlin. That's just the way society is overall in general.
But they used to have sock hop, dances, all that's gone. All that's gone.
Yeah, but at times they change over time. Everything changes. Nobody goes to sock. That's back in the 50s.
Yeah.
Well, that's
60s.
Everything changes over time. I mean, the car you drive, the TV you watch, where you work, everything changes. You seem to have a lot of problems with Oberlin.
Yeah, I do.
But you just
because they don't want to change.
But you moved back. You lived in Lorraine.
Well,
and you moved back to Oberlin.
And I swear up and down, I done made a mistake.
So would you move back? You willing to move back to Lorraine, or are you going to stay here for
I might go to Elyria.
Okay. So what's better in Elyria?
They changing. They tearing down them raggedy buildings and putting up new.
Okay. Well, Oberlin has like the new Oberlin Hotel.
Wait a minute.
Wait
a minute. That's all college.
It's still in the city.
When you holler about new, that's all college. What did the city do?
They build new schools.
No.
They're not doing that either.
Why would, because your students hadn't grown. I bet you don't even have 1,200 students total. That's what the kindergarten's up.
Yeah, you might be right about.
Well, wait a minute. Why you need all the school for?
Well,
for what?
Well,
for what?
Well, if you let me answer.
What answer?
Well, when you bring in better schools, then you bring in more people that want to buy houses and live in the city. But they've been saying that the city, the housing prices are too high. That's why people won't
they
move
gone
in.
sky high. All these raggedy houses done went up.
They said that the housing prices are too high and the taxes are too high.
They definitely are.
You seem like you're a little bit bitter sometimes about like the Oberlin, the Lorraine, the Elyria.
That's right.
As you get older, do you feel like you're getting a little bit more bitter?
I'm really tired of the bull.
Okay. Well, I mean, like I said before, you got to be the change that you want to see. So if you want stuff to change, you have to, put yourself in the middle of it.
But I can't go out. I'm not going to go out there by myself.
Well, I don't know what else to tell you. But if you move back to Elyria, it's not going to be no better over there.
Well, they're making a lot of changes.
So, all right. Well, Matt's giving me the wrap-up signal.
Thank God.
Thank you for coming on the show.
And I won't be back.
I really appreciate your time and thank you for coming.
This has been another bomb-ass production from Short Walk Studios.